Good morning. Welcome to Scotty Wandering. My name is Peter, and that's my camper van, self-built. And I am in Grand Haven, Michigan this time. And I'm going to show you, this is State Park. Now this is set up very Michigan State Park-ish, where you have your sites and your numbers marked on the road. But it's all road. Now, when you're trying to come here, set your GPS for the campground, not for the state park. Otherwise, you'll be at the wrong entrance. It's kind of hard to maneuver out of here. Check in here, and where do we start? Huh, I don't see the low numbers. Well, we're starting with 48. Let's start out here. 87 to 161. These are on the outside edge. We'll run that loop first. Now, I don't think it's worth going through every site here because they are pretty much similar. Hey, buddy. So you don't have a lot of room. They're short. Some are shorter than others. You don't really have a lot of room if you have a big travel trailer to put your vehicle in front or even next to it. It's a little tight that way. The website does a pretty good job describing each site and its pluses and minuses, and sometimes what may be keeping you from doing it. Nice little playground here in the middle of it all. So some sites like this one, 104 and 106, have a path between. They're going off to the restrooms. Over here at 105 and 107, this is a major path. Everybody's walking over here to get to the walkway beyond there. So it's a very busy sites. Other than that, they're just packed in here, squeezed in. All of these on the outside are backed up to the beach now. Everybody else has sand. This little section over here has a dune. So it's a little bit of a windbreak too, but start to see the sun. See, now that is the view you want somewhere in this stretch. That's where I kept wandering over to. But that view is all lit up at night, so it's never really dark over on this side. All along that catwalk out there, there are lights every 15 feet, so it glows like crazy. See, I'm at 137, 139 as we're wrapping around here. It's very tight to drive through here, and all vehicles must back in. Now we're getting to a spot over here, again with high traffic coming by. 143, 147 here. There is public access here, so you get a lot of traffic coming through here. But they also have this wonderful beach mat, and I tell you, you don't need to be differently challenged to need this. Just walking in the soft sand will wear you out. So this is a great little help to get you down to the water. And you can get a sense here of, you know, you don't have a lot of room between you and your neighbors, if any. Alright, continuing on 146, 148, 149 here. You can see how everything's packed together. Couple trees. Some people get shade, not many. Now the area is a great place for bikes. There are lots of great trails, biking. You can get to all sorts of places in town easily on a bike. so you don't have to move your vehicle if you have a bike. E-bikes, great idea here. Okay, I'm coming to the end of this section. 160, 161 are on the end. I'm over in the A through M section. Oh, I think I'm going to find one over here somewhere. 1 through 161. Let's see. Yeah, this is site 1. I found 1. 2 is the tent on pavement. That's no fun. 3, 4 over here. Like I said, everybody's got power. But he's actually parked between sites right now. I didn't really see a good overflow parking either. So this section, not so popular. I don't know why. I mean, if you're not on the outer edge, it doesn't make any difference, but they really pack up in that first section. 17, 18, these actually have a little space behind them, and access to the bathhouse is pretty easy. Some of these sites you can bring your own fire ring. Others, like this one, said the limit here is you cannot have ground fires. Let's see, we're down to 25, 27 on the end, and this is going to loop around, so we're going to follow this around for now. 28 is this inside corner. 30, 32, 31. Now these over here, during the night it's not going to be a problem, but during the day there's a lot of traffic here, especially I'm sure during the summer, because this is the road coming in to the park. 37, 38. Kind of puts them off on the edge here, but at the same time they're in the middle of all of that potential crowds. Go back towards the main entrance again. It's always a bird squawking. And check out a few of these over here. Okay, over here at 39 near the bathhouse. No wife. There you go. Maybe he doesn't travel with his wife, or he just doesn't have one. Who knows? 40, 41, 42, 43. Now these guys are, well, specifically this one is actually, here he looks like he's in the pad. I guess the sand has moved in. Looked like he was back into the sand a bit. 45 on the end here. And now this is public access cutting through here. Everybody's got to have access to the bathroom. Information about the neighborhoods, the town, Grand Haven, its neighboring Spring Lake, and that's where I spent last night. And they have wonderful trails in Spring Lake. I did a lot of walking last night. Ooh, apparently these are hard to come by, at least at the welcome centers in town, in the state. So if you can get one of these, grab one of them. Now I got the middle section here. This is the section I haven't done yet, and I'm starting at 46, 47 out here on the ends, again near the restrooms. 48, 49. Now, these over here don't have a lot of room behind them. The space is very tight, and the site descriptions tell you that. Good morning. They'll tell you that there's not room really for a picnic table off the pad. Some of these are wide enough you could have a trailer and vehicle next to each other like they do here. but not all of them do that. Not all have 50 amp, some are just 30 amp too, so that'll also maybe the determining factor for some people where they wind up. And I just need 20 amp. Alright, we're at 70 here with the Airstream, 71, 73. Ooh, a little bush behind 73. Like I said, not a lot of trees. Trees that they do have out here are kind of in the middle. So bring your shade tent or have a good awning. Gets a little bright out here on the beachy stuff. And then we're coming back out to that original first loop I did out here at the beach. There is Wi-Fi. So we're ending on this loop 89, 86 over here, 85 over there, and then we're back out front. Now I did not make a reservation before coming to this park because I knew I didn't need to. I went online, looked ahead, and went for the night I wanted to be here. There was plenty of sites on midweek. It wasn't going to be a problem. And I knew this section was wide open. And I was curious, like, do I really not want to be here? And I was worried about the bump house. Was it going to be loud? It was not. It was quiet. It was a nice neighbor. So this is A through W over here, I think it is. And I'm in A. I don't have a lot of room behind me. Corner lot, I got plenty of width here. I could put the picnic table out next to me. And that probably would be more practical. Maybe I'll still do that. Plugged in on the side. Like I said, you have to back into your sights. So that set me up for side view looking out towards the water here. But nobody else in this whole stretch except for way down there. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All very short sights, so that may be why nobody's here. But I don't know why all the other Class Bs don't line up over here. I, J, K. Although he's taking up 2 spots, so that may get him tagged later. L, M, I guess. Now, the last thing I didn't really mention was bathrooms. You have a men's and women's, just really spacious bathroom with very few stalls. And on the outside, on both ends, are shower rooms. So all that's available. Actually, there's shower rooms in the back too, I guess. So that's my next stop. Is I need to take a shower because my next couple campsites I don't believe have showers. So I got to take advantage of that while I'm here. That's my campground tour of the Grand Haven State Park right on the beach. Beach is beautiful. I can't deny that. It's absolutely beautiful beach. It's soft sand. It's work, just like every other beach along the Michigan shoreline. That the Michigan shoreline, because it's very different on the Wisconsin-Michigan shoreline. We don't have all this soft sand over there. They all blew over here. So they get all the soft sand and all the work it takes to walk in this stuff. I feel like I need snowshoes in this stuff. But it's still a beautiful beach. Campground, to me, I'm not used to this kind of packed in kind of feeling. It's a little RV parkish to me, especially since it is really just parking lot with some sand behind you. But if this is what you want and you want to plunk down here for a while, this is a great place for that. Plenty of power available. That's the only hookup you have. You'd have to go around to the dump station on a regular basis if you need to use that. It's there, but then you got to reposition and get back into place. This section along over here in the lettered section, I don't know why all the Class Bs aren't over here. Why are they all tucked in over there? This just makes more sense to me. And there are festivals throughout the year out here, and if you're here for one of those, this section is the spot to be. No real place to set a tent over here, unfortunately, but a lot of the sites don't have a place for a tent. Even the one that has a tent, they weren't on the sand. Well, if you're new to this channel, thanks for watching this time. The name is Scotty Wandering for a reason. I'm from Wisconsin. I know Wisconsin state parks. I know Wisconsin state forests. I know Wisconsin national forests, campgrounds. I've reviewed them all. This particular, at the moment, I'm on a trip going around Lake Michigan, but not the Lake Michigan circle tour. I'm not just hugging the coast. I'm going to see a variety of things as I go around this lake and explore the Mitten for the first time. This is the first time I've ever been in Mitten. So checking it out, going to see as much variety of campgrounds as I can in this trip. So that's my goal. My enjoyment here was the lighthouse. I had a full moon. I had a lunar eclipse last night. So I was trying to get some good photos of that, and that's kind of what I really enjoyed about this campground myself. I did go in the lake yesterday. It was 80-some degrees here mid-September, and the water was comfortable. It is very sandbar-y, so I was walking out about 100 yards, and I still was not even waist deep yet. So I'm sure that varies year to year, but right now that's what it was like this year at the end of 2024. So thanks for coming along on this little tour. Hope you got something out of it. Subscribe if you want to see more like this and what else I find in Michigan, because that's what's coming up in the next couple of videos, and actually in the last couple of videos too, we're from the UP. So I'll see you in the next one. Get on out there and watch out for them seagulls.